Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I am doing a tier list of all the Neopets species today. This is not going to include any color variants. This is just going to be standard Neopets, including limiteds and any restricted pets, but no specific colors other than red, yellow, blue, and green. None of that's going to matter. And we're not going to talk about any of the UC ones. So just Neopets that you can go on the site as of right now and create, or, you know, within reason. The ones that you would make if you made them today, this is what they would look like straight out of the Neopets factory or Neopets womb, whatever you want to call it. Okay? So on the left here, I have a tier list. We have at the very top the S tier, one of the best games in Neopets history we have is Key Quest. Okay, Key Quest is no longer a functional game on Neopets. However, it is the best game that Neopets has ever done for the site. So that's going to be our S tier. Then we have Termac Roll. In my personal library of games that I like to play on Neopets, Termac Roll is my personal favorite. Okay, so these are going to be like top tier, but not necessarily S tier. Okay, then we're going to have the next category down be Cheat. Okay, that's the game on Neopets. It's like BS. It's like a card game. It's HTML based, so it's never not worked essentially, and it's a solid game. Doesn't get you many Neo points, but it does get you a trophy, so that is why it's so high up on the list. Then we have Mirka Chase. Mirka Chase, a great game, one of my personal favorites. I'm not that great at it, but I do enjoy it. At the end of the day, though, it's just Snake, so that's why it's a little bit lower. And then we have Fashion Fever Disaster. So if you've ever played Fashion Fever or you've seen somebody play Fashion Fever, you know that the outfits are not that great. Fashion Fever is also a very low um, hitting game. You don't get many Neo points from it. And you definitely don't get any trophies or anything. You make 300 Neo points when you submit a game, regardless of how they're dressed. And then the very bottom of the list, we have Freaky Factory's Grundo Thief. I enjoy playing Freaky Factory. I think the game is fine, but that Grundo Thief, like, I got beef with him. If it wasn't for that damn thief, like, I would actually do a lot better in that game. I hate him so much. Grundos, as I'm sure we'll find out, are not going to be in that list. Spoiler alert, sorry. I like Grundos, but that Grundo Thief, meet me outside. Alright, so we're just going to go here alphabetically. First things first, we have the Akara. I don't know how you say that, but I'm going to say Akara. And I think blue is a very classic color for her. She's cute, in my opinion. Um, she's in the game Cheat as Fernie Poo. Like, that's not a very appealing side to her. But overall, I think she's a pretty solid pet. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to put her. We're going to stick her and Cheat because she's not that bad. Aisha is super classic. I love an Aisha. I think Aishas are probably one of the better designed Neopets in the game. I just think she's cute. She's an alien cat thing, so straight up to S tier. Key Quest. Alright, now we have Bloomaroo. Bloomaroos are pretty interesting looking. They got a lot of long dangly bits to them. They're kind of bouncy. I think they're one of the few Neopets that have or have had a belly button. I'm not sure. I've owned maybe like two Bloomaroos like my entire Neopets life. I think they're pretty solid. We're gonna put them down in here in Mirka Chase. Bories. I like a good Bory. I think they're pretty cute. They're like a solid, like good boy, style of pet. They're like an armadillo looking thing, which is always a neato factor. I think they look good in pretty much every base color. I think blue's probably my personal favorite for the base colors. We're gonna go ahead and stick him up here in Key Quest. Bruce is pretty cute. I like that he comes with a bow. Not a lot of the pets come with accessories. He's got, a very friendly disposition. I don't see too much going wrong with him. I think he's a pretty solid pet. So, cuteness factor, probably bumping him up a little bit from Mirka Chase, and I think we're going to stick him up here in a cheat factor. Buzz are pretty cute, in my opinion, like for a bug. I think they've got a lot of potential. They're probably, I want to say, Mirka Chase tier. Like, they're not bad. There's a lot worse Neopets, in my opinion. Chias. We're talking about base chias. We're not talking about colored chias. We're talking about base yellow, red, blue, green chias. I hate them. I think they're disgusting, like big toe looking ass pets with like a fucking toupee sticking up here in Freaky Factory Grundo Thief territory. Chombies are pretty dang cute in my opinion. I don't think you could go too wrong with a Chombie. I think I'm gonna have to stick Chombie up here in the cheat to care category. Like they're not quite like Termac roll territory yet, but I think they're pretty cute. Thigh bunnies are adorable in my opinion. Uh, I'm not putting them in Key Quest just because when you color a Psy bunny, not much changes besides their little tuft of fur, and that's not an automatic disqualifier, but I don't know. They're cute. Drakes, in my opinion, are one of the better Neopets. I love a Drake. I think that even though they're kind of exclusive, that makes them a little bit more appealing in my opinion. Sometimes I like a good challenge, even if that challenge is just grinding for Neo points. I mean, they're a dragon. Like, can you go wrong with a good dragon Neopet? Probably. But are Drakes that problem? Nah. I think we're gonna stick him up here. We've got Elephantes or elephants. I don't know. I've always said Elefante my whole life, but recently I found out it's probably elephant. Elephant. Uh, they have, I don't know, like, they're very cartoony looking. I mean, we're talking about cartoon animals, so, I mean, like, duh, toast. Um, but I feel like there's something off about them. Like, I don't know what it is. I'm gonna put them in Fashion Fever Disaster. They're better than Chias for sure, but that's not they're not for me. Now we have Eries. Eries are pretty classic. Like you got the Griffin thing going on. I think they're pretty nice looking, even in their base colors. I mean, yellow I think is fairly classic for them. I am gonna put them in Mirka Chase. It's a solid pet. Flotsam, for my dumbass thought that they were dolphins for forever, but I also recently kind of figured out that they're like narwhals. Um, That doesn't do anything for me when it comes to like tiering them than it would have been if they were a dolphin. They're cute, but they're not like super cute. I think I'm gonna put them in Mirka Chase territory. Galerts are solid AF in any color. This kind of like green for the base colors is definitely my personal favorite for the starter Galert colors. I like their long ears. I like their cute like nose. I don't know. I'm gonna stick them right here. I'm gonna put them next to the Bori just cause. Just cause. Norbus are almost disgusting to me. Like they're not as disgusting as Chias, but they're pretty close in my opinion. And I like llamas and alpacas. Like I am definitely from the generation of like llamas and alpacas frenzy. Um but the Norbus do nothing for me. I'm gonna stick them in Freaky Factory. Grarls, I'll be honest, I didn't like them for a really long time. But they've really grown on me. I have definitely started to like a Grarl, but not I'm not gonna say as much as like Buzz has grown on me or Bloomaroos have grown on me, so I'm just gonna stick them up here in a Fashion Fever disaster. I know it's kind of shade, but I really did not like them for a long time. Grundos are legit. I like a Grundo. I think alien pets are just dope. I don't like their feet situation. It's kind of throwing me off with the toes. So for that reason, I'm not going to put them in Key Quest, but I'm going to put them in Termac Roll. Fuck it. Alright, now we got Hissies. I think Hissies are pretty dope. I don't really like their wing hands. I think they would have looked cooler if they were just a snake, in my opinion. But they're a solid pet. I think that they're pretty solid. I'm gonna I'm gonna stick a Hissy and cheat. Ixies are cute, in my opinion. I think that their red colorway looks pretty pink, which is kind of a bonus in my book. I think they're pretty solid. Like, I'm gonna stick them in cheat. Okay. Jetsams. I know I said I was not gonna compare them to their UC's style art, but I do have to say Jetsams used to be one of my top favorite pets before Drox or Crakes ever came out. But I do not like the way that uh I do not look like the way that they look now. Period. They got their fists. I don't know. There's something weird about them. Um I am gonna stick them in Fashion Fever because I don't hate them as much as Chias. uh Jubs are solid AF. I love a good Jub. I think that they're pretty top tier. Um, I am torn if I want to put him here or here. I'm not a huge fan of their like dead eyes, but I like to put a nice eye filter. If anybody's ever seen my pet Budsby, I kind of like love him. I think he's a perfect Jub. There are a few perfect Jubs in my opinion, but like Budsby is really good. I love Budsby. So yeah, I'm gonna put him here because of the eyes, and I know people get freaked out by the feet, but I mean, come on. It's better than Grundo feet. Even though I put them in the same tier. Kachiks are cute. Um, they're like a squirrel thing. I don't know. They're Kachik. I think blue might be more iconic color for them, but green looks pretty good. I had one when I was like 12. His name was like some weird spelling of like nosy. Might have been some numbers attached to it. I named him after a hamster I had. I don't know. I think I think they're solid. I'm gonna put them up here and cheat. Cows, are actually really cute. I think I've only okay, I have a cow on one of my side accounts, but I don't really count that because it's a side account. And I've only really had cows like on my main if they were labbed into a cow, but like I feel like that's got to change because cows are really freaking cute, you know? I I think I'm gonna put them. I think I'm gonna put them in Termac roll because I don't know. Like they feel like they're legit, but I feel like they're kind of equal to Kachiks. You know what I mean? I feel like I feel like yeah. I'm like rethinking this whole list. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like that's solid, that's solid, that's solid. That he might go up. This might be go up because I feel like they're a little bit better than these two. Or like I feel like does that bring anybody down? No. No. Alright, alright. Oh, we're gonna keep where they are. Alright, so now we got Kikos. Um Kikos look like a squeak toy. Like the kind that like loops probably chew on. Wherever the loops are, there he is. You know, they're kind of weird looking. I don't, I don't really like them very much. I'm gonna stick them in Fashion Fever. Uh, I want to bring them down. Yeah, I don't hate them as much as I hate Chias. Koi. You know, for a limited fish, kois aren't that bad. I feel like I've seen some really pretty customs, but we're not talking about colored ones. We're talking about as they are, as they sit, as they be in existence. I think I'm gonna put them about on par with the flotsam, just because I don't like them any more or less than I like flotsams. Corbettes are cute. I think they have a lot of potential as a pet. I, I know I'm not judging colorways, but like I haven't found like a particular color besides like royal that I like on a Corvette, and that sucks because I like bats. I think bats are dope, but I feel like there's a lot left out with a Corvette. I think we're gonna put him right here next to Erie. You know, um, Cogras. Cogras, I feel like go straight up here to Termac roll. Like they're a dope ass pet. Who doesn't like a tiger? In the orange color, they look like a tiger. And I can't say I've met a Kogra colorway that I don't like. Crocs. Crocs. I am not, I'm telling this to myself, I am not comparing Crocs converted, unconverted. I'm not comparing them. That's not what this list is about. This list is about me figuring out where Crocs stand in the tier list. Why he's not green, I feel like green does him better justice. Why he's not green in this list, I don't know. But Crocs Crocs used to be my favorite pet, okay? They really used to be my favorite pet, but now I'm just like I struggle with the Crocs, okay? It's not that I don't like them, but like so many like neopoint items don't fit right on them. They just look kind of funky. And then as soon as I look at them next to a UC Croc, I hate them. uh I don't hate them like when I'm just looking at them. I'm like, "Okay, this is cute." You know? Um I want to put him in Key Quest because of like I know I love Crocs, but like I can't justify that when I know how much I hate them in comparison to UC Crocs. Oh, this is a struggle. Am I lying if I put them in Termac roll? Am I lying? Because still some of my favorite colored pets in general. I know we're talking about bases. My favorite colored pets in general are Crocs, you know? Um, do I like them more than cows? Yes. That took a minute to figure out. Do I like them more than Ixies? Yes. I don't know why I hesitated because that was true facts. Do I like them more than Akaras? Yes. Do I like them more than Kogras? Um, yes. I'm gonna stick them in Termac roll. I'm gonna stick them in Termac roll. I'm not gonna put them in Key Quest because I feel like my love for Crocs and Drakes have swapped over time, and now I'm more of a Drake person than I am a Croc person, which hurts my soul to say. Uh, but yeah, I don't hate me like as I'm halfway through this video or wherever far we are, but like I want to put him here and I want to put her here, and then I'm gonna drop this to here, and then I'm gonna push her up, push her up. Okay, I'm feeling better about my life. This makes it easier for me to like judge them. I'm judging all of them, okay? Okay. This makes my life easier. Okay. Okay. Yes. I definitely like these more, and I think I like these slightly more than I like Rarls. That's still low key. Okay. All right. Nice. So I feel like this is my accurate ranking at the moment. I don't know why I haven't been doing that, but I will to be from now on. Okay. Kiris. Kiris are like sly, sneaky. They're like kind of gruff looking. I don't hate them. So immediately they're over here, or up here from here. Um, eh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Do I like them more or less than the sharks? Jetsams. I think I like them less than Jetsams. I like Rarls slightly more than I like Kiri. I feel like these. Yeah, yeah. I'm probably gonna change my mind about some of these, like, as I go on like that. I'm sorry. Alright, now we got Lenny's. I have a Lenny, and I think he's cute. I've seen some really pretty Lennies, but we're talking about base Lennies. I don't hate Lennies. I think they belong in Mirka Chase. I think I feel like they're somewhere around here. I think I like them more than, yeah, I feel like that's where they fit. I like them more than Corbats. All right. Now we've got loops. Loops are legit. They look good in any color base, in my opinion. I personally like a blue loop if I'm going to create one. I have had many loops in my time. I think that they belong in mm, yeah, I think they belong up here in Key Quest. They're like tied with Bories, for me. Yeah, I like them significantly more than I like Cogras. I like them significantly more than I like Psy Bunnies, but I feel like they're about on par with these three. All right, Lutaris. I don't think I've ever had a Lutari. They're one of those pets that like you can't adopt from the pound, so I've never just like been able to pick one up secondhand. That's what you call it. I've never traded, obviously, because you can't trade for them. And I've never had access to Lutari Island or had a Lutari potion. I don't think I've ever had a Lutari. I think they're legit though. Like they're a solid pet, but I hate that you can't trade them. Like I don't really trade Neopets, but like I hate the idea that if I made one, I'd have to keep him or delete him, basically. And that is upsetting. It's upsetting. Like, if I had pets that I loved, I like that I know that if I ever, like, decided to quit Neopets for some reason, I could give my pets away to, like, people I like. Um, Not that I think I ever will. But you know what I mean? It's that sentimental attachment detachment. Like, I can never give a Lutari to a friend, and that makes me sad. But that being said, I think that they're still better than most of these pets. I'm going to put them up here next to Crocs. Uh, Even though I have never owned a Lutari. All right. Mirkas are solid. They look like a ball with, one of those like little uh like toys that you put the battery in and it's just like you know what I mean? I'm sorry. I think they're cute. I like squirrels. They're like fat and I appreciate fat looking pets. Like I just think that's an adorable aesthetic for fake pets. Okay, don't come at me. Um I think he's not going to make it past Mirka Chase though. And I think right there. I think that's where they belong. Because, like I said, we're just talking about base. Like, I'm not picturing them as any other color, even though I love a fairy Mirka, but we're not talking about that. Mohogs are cute as they are, I think. I like that they got a little mohawk. I like that they're like pig-like. I know they're like a boar. Not boring, but like a boar kind of a animal. Um, I don't. I feel like. I feel like they're, you know, like they're like borderline for me. I feel like I almost don't like them, but then I do. I find I kind of feel the same about these two, and those two. I think that's it. That's it. Yeah. That's it. All right. Mincies. Uh, no offense if you like Mincies, but throw them in the trash. Like Freaky Factory, like they're pretty gross looking. I don't know why I don't like them. Maybe one day I'll find a Mincy that I like, but there's something freaky about them. So Freaky Factory to the Freaky Factory. Nimos are cute-ish. I feel like they can be a really solid pet, but like why are they like long frogs? You know what I mean? Like they're not like, you know, cute frogs. They're like long frogs. Like I don't know. I think they're solid. They're definitely better than Fashion Fever Disasters, but I feel like they're still kind of low tier for me. Uh yeah, but I like them more than Mirkas and Flotsams. Okay. Next is Ogrins. I don't know what it is, but I used to think I really liked Ogrins, and then I just didn't for some reason. And I think it's their face and like the texture of their hair looking. You know, I like want to like Ogrins, but every time I've had one, and I had one on my main for a while, and then I have one still on my side. I have a gray Ogren, and I like the name more than I like the pet, which is why it stayed on my account for so long. So I am gonna put them low tier. Uh, yeah, I think I might actually like Elefantes more than I like Ogrins. I said what I said. Peafins are a pet that I've ignored for a long time that have recently like skyrocketed in my heart, and I'm like, these things are national treasures and need to be saved from extinction. Like they're a horsefish. They're a seahorse, but like a horse mermaid. You know, like that's magical. Like, and they've got like a, warrior princess vibe to her that I'm just like, that's a win. You know, that's a win in my book. We're gonna put her in Termac role, and I might make a PFN at some point because they're really pretty. You know, if you've seen any of my other videos, my Drake Creamia was a PFN. Like the day I made her before I morphed her into a Drake, I made her as a PFN. So she's got like low-key PFN energy because I think they're gorgeous. That was like the week I decided I liked PFNs. Poogles. Poogles are cute, but they need a nose or something. Like I have a pug. I have a cute little curly Q-tailed, flat-faced pug, and I love her to pieces. She's literally my heart and my soul in a little bundle of potato energy sack. Um, so I want to like Poogles more than I actually do. Like, I've seen some really cool Poogle customs recently, and I know I'm not comparing UCs to converted pets, but I used to like Poogles more. I used to have Poogles like next to Psy Bunny. Oh, well, Psy Bunnies would have been like, okay, but we're saving that for another day. Okay, we're not talking about that. We're talking about how Poogles don't have a nose. I also wish that the Poogles had like a curlicue tail and that their ears weren't so pointy. Like, I'm super judgmental on these Poogles, okay? And why do they race the Poogles? Why is there Poogle racing? Like, why isn't there, like, Ponita racing? Which would make sense, in my opinion. Or, like, Scorcho racing. Like, flying racing, right? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Okay, we're putting them down here below Kacheeks. Hmm. I said what I said. I'm putting them there. That's it. Okay. Ooh, my poogle's going off. And, oh, oh. Okay, I think she's done. um, so Petries, Terry's. I'm not sure how that's said. But I, I mean, they're a cute little birdie bird. They're a cute little burb. They're like, things with wings. But I've ever said that I'm afraid of birds, like low key. I appreciate them, but from afar. Um, I'm not the most petite tree fan. Uh, yeah. I like one Petrie. No, I like two Petries. But we're not talking about the colors of Petries. We're talking about the Petries as they are. I like the egg, like my cute little pet executor, which is a baby Petrie. And then uh I like fairy Petries, but we're not talking about those. We're talking about base pets. Quiggles are low key scary. I don't really like them. I don't like that they don't have like a head. I kind of wish their head came up a little higher or something. I feel like they've gotten worse over time. I am sorry if you like Quiggles, but let's put them in the Freaky Factory. They're slightly better than Norboos. What? Rookies, right? Ogren's rookies. I don't know if was I calling this a rookie? I don't think so. Rookies. I mix up with Ogrins a lot. Uh, but I like them more than Ogrins. I don't like them a lot, but I like them more than I like Ogrins. I think they belong up here. Yeah. Scorchos. El Scorcho. No, Scorchio. Um, you know, I don't hate them, but I don't love them. I think that they're pretty solid and they're very Neopet, you know? Um, I feel like they go either in this row or this row. I might like Grarls more than Scorchos at this point in my life. So I'm gonna stick them there. Yeah. Shoyroos. I used to love Shoyroos, and now I don't as much. And it's not like they've changed a lot. Uh, they've just gone down in popularity with me over time. I want to put them like somewhere around here. Yeah, I feel like that's solid. I don't have any specific reasons, but I feel like maybe one of the reasons I've started liking them even less more recently is because of my baby Shoiru, who looks good in absolutely nothing that I have bought for her. Geese, on the other hand, were a pet that I couldn't give two shits about, but suddenly I want a skeeth pretty bad. I don't even have like a custom in mind, but like every time I see one, I'm like, all right, it's time to make a skeeth now. You know what I mean? So skeeths have gone up in popularity with me, and I like them more and more and more every day. And I'm gonna put them right there. I think that's pretty high for my list because, it's not like I don't like from here down. Like, I like a solid chunk of I like the Grarl, okay? Like, I like the Grarl. So, I feel like the Grarl's like the end of my like these list. Does that mean I should move him up in the list? Because, no, I think he's good where he is. He's like the beginning of things I don't like after him. Oops, excuse me. If that makes sense. Like everything after the Grarl, I like less and less. Like Techos or I've always called them Techos, but is it Techo? No, it has to be Techo, right? Techo does not. No, it's Techo. It has to be. Techo makes me want to throw the Kiko in the toilet. Does that make sense? Yeah. Tonews. I remember when Tonews came out. I thought they were really cute when they came out, and I still think they're kind of cute. Um, maybe not the cutest. Yeah, I like them less than Grarls. I kind of want to move the Flotsam down here as well because I feel like I don't like them as much as I like Tonews, but I don't like Tonews as much as I like Grarls. Yeah, that's feeling better. Tuscany's, Tuscanini, Tuscaninis. I've never left. Until recently, I saw the Tuscanini, um, little Timmy outfit, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna make a Tuscanini now. And I found one with a name I liked, and I adopted it, and I painted it blue. I wanted to paint it striped, but I'm like, that's not exciting either. But I put the whole, most of, okay, I mixed a uh little Timmy Tuscanini outfit on him, and then I sent him to my side. Because what am I gonna do with him? What am I gonna do with a Tuscanini? You know what I mean? And this is making me realize how many aquatic pets there are in the game. And I don't appreciate that. No, I'm just kidding. It's not bad. I love Moroccan pets, but that's arguably different than aquatic pets. They're weird looking though, aren't they? I feel like I feel like that's where they go. Yes. Unis are adorable in my opinion. I like a good uni. I think that they're solid, legit animals and near Neopets, and you can't go wrong with a uni. So I'm gonna put her. My poor Jubby keeps going lower and lower on that list, but you know what? The Jub I like the most is my own, so that's probably why. And then we have Usels, which are pretty cute. I'm not gonna lie. They're another pet that I kind of ignored when I was younger, but now that I'm back, I'm like, I kind of like Usels, you know? I think that I have to make this slightly bigger. I apologize if that was really hard to see. Okay. I could probably get away with one more too, huh? Whoa. Okay, maybe. Whoa. I'm so sorry. I have to cut this out. Okay, I feel like that's better. Is that better? I apologize. I've ruined the whole video. Okay. Um, not oosels. Oosels are cute. You know? I think they're a solid pet. And I think I like them about here. You know what's been surprising me is the the Acuras, um, are higher on my list than I was expecting. Um, Vandegards are new. They came out while I was on hiatus, and I don't know how I feel about them. I think they're pretty cute though, not gonna lie. I like owls. And I think they're kind of like an owl panda, which I mean, I like that. They look very Neopet-y. So I think that that is a win for them. I think I like them more than I was expecting to, but I just feel very distant from them because they're new and I wasn't there when they came out. Um, but they're actually really pretty. I'm a sticker right here. Yeah, wow. Okay, I guess I like Vandegards. All right. Walkies today as I'm filming is walkie day. Oh my goodness. Walkies are cute. I feel like walkie was probably my first Neopet that I ever made because I like cats and when I was a young girl, I only had cats. So I was like I'm a cat girl and of course I made a walkie. I kind of wish there were more cats in the game though. Like, come on, like there could be more styles of cats. Like we got Aisha's. Aisha's are a big win. And then we've got no other cats. Am I missing another cat? Because Agaras are not a cat. They're kind of dog cat-ish alien. Uh Oosels are squirrels. Squirrel. Squirrelish. I would consider that more a squirrel than a cat, okay? Squirrel. We got more squirrels than we got cats. And that's a problem, Neopets, okay? That makes me want to rate her higher, but I also don't like their face very much. Like, can we just get Walkies a new face? No. Um, she's got the same tuft of hair that the Oosels have. And see, the thing is, I like cats, and I think cats would be very popular on the site, but I don't like walkies very much, okay? And I know that's blasphemous because it's Walkie Day, and I literally submit a poem for Walkie Day, like my first ever poem that I submit to Neopets. And I'm still hoping that I win, but they probably won't if they see this before they pick. I'm just kidding. Um, Look, another squirrel. Like, what? Why are there more squirrels than cats? Ugh, I don't get it. I'm just kidding. I don't get it though, okay? I'm sorry. Okay, maybe I like them more than Ogrins. Why? Why aren't you cuter? I want to rate this higher on my list, but I can't because I just don't like walkies. It's their face. Ugh, I'm sorry. Because Talks, on the other hand, are really high on my list. I think they're one of the best looking Neopets on the site. I remember when they came out. I was there when they came out. Unlike Vandegards, Um, I think that that's where they belong. What do I really like? Is Sweet Talks more than I like Crocs? What? That's wild to me. I feel like I should put her here. Like, I like Boris more than I like Crocs. That makes no sense to me. Croc needs to. But the decision struggle is real with this, okay? I I have to stick with it. Yerbles. Okay, Yerbles. I, if I remember correctly, and I think I do, Yerbles came out on my birthday, and therefore I love Yerbles. Yerbles. Um, no, but aside from that, I was there when they came out, and therefore I don't feel the same detachment with Yerbles and Sweet Talks as I do with Vandeguard. Isn't that strange? I'm having all sorts of epiphanies. I should just do this instead of therapy. Wow. I'm just kidding. Um, Yerbles are solid. I like Yerbles, okay? I want to put a Yerble up here. No. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. Okay. And finally, the last on the list is Zafara, who used to be one of my favorite base pets when I was a kid. I think Zafaras are pretty dope. Um, I probably don't like them as much as I used to, but I think that Zafaras are pretty legit and they're pretty solid. I think that they are gonna go there. Yeah, I don't want to put them any lower. I can't believe it. I have rated all of the base color Neopets. I'm astounded that this isn't exactly what I was expecting it to become. I am glad that I did this because now I know where I stand with a lot of you motherfuckers. I'm just kidding. um, but yeah, so I definitely plan on doing this again, but with specific group of Neopets. Um, I'm going to rate my all and then all of my personal Neopets, and then I'm going to pound the ones that I hate. I'm literally joking because I love all my Neopets except for some of them. I sincerely hope you enjoyed this. I know that sometimes these kinds of tier videos could be a little monotonous, but I tried to make it a little less monotonous by just doing the um, species list, and I would love to hear what you agree with and what you don't agree with. Like, come at me in the comments if I, you know, uh, offended you in your Yerbil account. I mean, your Norbu account or your Chia account, okay? Or your Mincy account. Like, come at me in the comments. All right. Well, I hope you have a wonderful day or night wherever you are. Peace out.